Do you understand the severity of this? Because many people won't at this point. This just seems, oh, well, like, yeah, they're just making people here degenerates, like addicted to sex and, shaking ass or whatever in China, making them productive. It doesn't seem that bad, right? The severity of this will only make sense if you know the consequences of a sexualized nation. There's a quote, if you want to destroy any nation without war, make adultery or nudity common in the young generation. And this quote is becoming more and more realistic. It's become more observable. A country falls when especially the young people become too sexually free. Fuck, this video can get really fucking deep. Why does that destroy the nation? When religion was in control, you got the nuclear family unit, which was like literally like the most core part of a strong nation. Because if that nation eventually went to war, if that nation was going through some Great Depression, that man would be working hard because he had a family, he had a wife and kids to fight for. When the family is made redundant and the father is killed from the family unit and replaced with the government, sexual freedoms are opened. What happens when young people are allowed to just fuck and it's just normal to be on Tinder and stuff? Men get extremely horny, and so men start crowding and start wanting to fuck the same girls. That means that women's self-esteem and self-identity starts to inflate because an average girl is now getting the attention of like a fucking 100 years ago. An average girl is getting hundreds of messages, literally like almost like a rock star level attraction that she's getting, and she's literally just like a 5 or something. And I don't say this like disrespect her, I'm just saying like the brutal truth. Women see themselves better. They only want to fuck guys who are better than them. So this 5 now thinks that she's an 8 because of the hundreds of Tinder matches that she's getting, and now she'll only fuck guys who are 8s, 9s, and 10s, but these guys won't want to get into a serious relationship with her, which means that she will, sounds fucking gross, and I don't mean to be like sexist, but she will get ran through by the chads that don't want a real relationship with her because they still see her as a 5 even though she sees herself as an 8. She's had so much sex with so many different guys that then that reduces her ability to even pair bond and stay true with one guy in the future. So all of these problems, stem from degeneracy. Degeneracy is promoted by TikTok, and all these problems lead to a weak country. It leads to a country that doesn't have a strong family unit. It leads to a country that has men who don't have children, who don't have wives to work hard for. And so those men just kind of, sleep away into the darkness and just go to work, grudgingly come back and just like jack off. And 10 years from now, it'll be the exact same routine, but they'll come back and exchange 0.1 Ethereum for a cuddle in virtual reality fucking metaverse.